Hey, it's Chris with a K here. Welcome to Thoughts and Theories. If it's your first time here, make sure you visit chrisative.com. So Krisattive. If you're watching this on YouTube, it should be at the bottom of the screen. It's not screen, but screen. It's literally my name, Chris with a K, with the word creative put together. So if those two had babies and came together, it will spit out that word. Once again, it's chrisative.com, Krisattive.com. For those who are listening to this via audio through like a podcast or Spotify, whatever it may be, that's how you can find me. And that website is going to give you the connects to all my social media outlets such as YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and etc. So please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the bell notification, leave me a comment and like on my videos, as well as, follow me on the other outlets I just mentioned. All right, so we're going to get into it today. This podcast, what I'm going to do is just kind of always reiterate what this podcast is about. This podcast is literally about my thoughts and my theories. Think of having a diary, basically, but in audio form, as it's happening, unfolding, expanding, and it's basically just talking about my life, whatever's coming through my mind, wherever I'm meditating or, I'm thinking about that day, I will talk about it. So it could be about, what I've learned today, or, I'm just venting, or, I'm just talking about my interests, whatever the case may be, whatever is going through my mind that day, I should be talking about in this podcast. All right. So today's Saturday. Actually, it's 7 days before my birthday. So I'm not telling you it's my birthday, but then again, I'm telling you it's my birthday in 7 days, Today's the 14th. In 7 days, I will be 31, aka the funny one. If we have 30, why not 31 be the funny one, right? Since they rhyme, But anyways, yesterday, Friday, I had the luxury of watching this movie on Netflix. It is called Six Underground. It starred Ryan Reynolds. So basically, what I've noticed was the trend of, as if you guys haven't noticed, the trend in TV that, TV is losing its authority, like the HBO, Star, Showtime, Cinemax, or all the major channels are losing their authorities and stuff like that. The reason why, because of social media and you having the capability of basically making your own content, video and stuff like that, and putting out on these platforms. And then you have Netflix, who's gobbling up all the TV's industry money and stuff like that, in a sense, from my point of view. Paying people up front, putting the movie on Netflix, not knowing what it's going to do, but they're just paying people up front and stuff like that. So Netflix is taking over the game and whatnot. So people are finding ways to get the same content, but just at a least expensive cost and whatnot, So the cool thing about that is that we're able to get content more sooner and stuff like that. Just more content, all that stuff is able to come out. But anyways, this movie is called Six Underground. It starred Ryan Reynolds. If you don't know who he is the guy who played, oh my God, I was about to say Daredevil. No, Deadpool. Wrong costume with red. But he played Deadpool, in the Marvel comics. What else did this guy play? It was like another superhero movie. He did play Deadpool in the Wolverine movie or something like that. He stars in a lot of movies and stuff, and he's usually the guy who always has a role of being maybe someone who's funny. He stars in action movies too, but he always has the knack of injecting comedy with it. I'm not sure if that's his real personality in life, but I love it. It's one of my favorite actors, favorite white actors out here, man. He is amazing. Always been a great guy and stuff like that. I remember he's always that guy that has a six-pack for some reason. Like, I need to find out what he's doing, his workout and whatnot. But anyways, so this movie, if you haven't seen it, before I get started, please pause this podcast, go watch it. It's on Netflix. Everybody named Mama got Netflix. If you don't got Netflix, best believe somebody has Netflix, all right? So basically, this movie, so please watch it. So basically, this movie happens, Ryan Reynolds, he's a star guy, and in this movie, he happens to be a billionaire. A billionaire. Not a millionaire, a billionaire. These people got power. Like, when they speak, stuff can move and stuff like that. So he's a billionaire. And in this movie, he ends up actually dying, but not really dying. So the world thinks he did, but he's alive. So in this movie, he's basically this head of this co-op operation that's like completely off books, right? So basically his plan is to kill off all the bad guys that America doesn't do, like take out the evil people and stuff like that. So he fakes his death, and he has like 5 other people, which equals 6, and these are people that supposedly died as well. And in their life, they had a certain set of particular skills. I'm sounding like Liam Neeson right now from Taken. I have a certain set of particular skills, which make, I don't even know how the script goes, but that's one of like the infamous lines in any action movies in the history of Everton. So basically, sorry guys, I'm in my car. All right. Car is idling funny. But anyways, sorry about that. But anyways, in the movie, him and 5 other people, they end up, these other 5 people supposedly died too, so basically when they die, they erase everything. So they're off grid, they have no social, no nothing, no dentist record, no health record. So these are basically like ghosts, but they're still alive, right? And the rule they have is that they cannot go back to their former lives. They can't contact any loved ones or family members. And in that group of 6 people, they cannot tell each other's name. They just go by the number. So for instance, Ryan Reynolds, he calls himself number 1. When they meet somebody else, you're number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all they do is know each other by each other's numbers, not their real name right there. So this case, if something happens to go down and they get caught, they literally don't have no idea who they're working with, right? So their goal is to take down top bad guys in the world and stuff like that, who's been reigning tyranny and killing and just doing all crazy stuff, which is pretty cool, right? And stuff like this. And the reason why they're able to do it, because Ryan Reynolds, he was this billionaire guy who just created great technologies and techs and stuff, and he's able to do cool stuff with magnets and stuff like that. So I guess he funds the whole operation and stuff like that, so you don't have to worry about money. So this is just purely for the motive of quote unquote what America calls justice, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, kill the bad guy and whatnot. So in the movie, they're trying to kill this crime lord of this country called Turkestan or something like that. And literally in the country, the guy who rules the country, I guess he's like the Sultan, I guess what we call him in that country. The Sultan is like today's modern days, like just a Middle Eastern way of saying king, or president, but this person has like complete rule and authority where he says go. So I think he has like more pull than the president of the United States or whatnot, because what he says just goes, period. The president has to consult with like the Congress and all. I don't know how that goes, but he's a leader of his country, but he has complete control over it basically. So this guy, he's all about, oh my gosh, the world should be always progressing, and we need to get rid of the weak and kind of stuff like that. So he really doesn't care. So what he's been doing is killing off his people, like making them suffer, making them try to flee. And for those who flees, he actually for those who try to flee or flee the country and stuff like that, he's like dropping bombs on them in their refugee camp and stuff like that. And Ryan Reynolds happened to actually go to one of those camps. I guess he was just doing like some charity, playboy and billionaire type of stuff like that. And then the moment he went was actually one of the times the leader of Turkestan, I don't even know his name, I'll just call him Evil Guy. So Evil Guy sent orders to drop bombs on there, and then from that day on, Ryan Reynolds had a mission to just get rid of him. He was like, but he has a brother, and his brother wanted the country to be ran the right way, to care for the people and stuff like that. But his brother was captured, by the U.S., and the U.S. gave him back to Evil Guy and stuff like that. So in the movie, they're trying to capture the good brother and kill off the evil brother, and stuff like that. And it's a great movie. So throughout the movie, in the first scene, the movie just starts off in action. So like in the first scene, everybody, like I said earlier, has a set of particular skills. What? I got a delivery. Hold on right a minute. Hold on, people. I'll be back. All right, I'm back like a boomerang, because that's what boomerangs do. Sorry that had delivery, had to cancel it. Wasn't something I wanted to do at the moment. Waiting on this Walmart delivery, which I believe will pay more. But anyways, so everybody, like I said, had a particular set of skills, right? So one of the guys in the group, his skill was to be a driver. I mean, like a good driver, like the best of the best, learns how to get out of situations, knows how to evade the cops and all that good stuff, right? So basically, that was his goal. That was his role and stuff. You had one person in the group that was like a doctor, one person in the group that was like a spy, one person in the group that was a hitman, one guy in the group and the last person in the group, he was actually a parkour. He stole jewelry. He was like a parkour jewelry robber and stuff like that. So Ryan knew what he was doing. He was recruiting people and stuff like that. So the first scene is like them in the cars, like Ryan Reynolds, the driver, and two of the ladies, which one of them was the doctor and one of them was like the spy. And they're like driving away because Ryan Reynolds happened to kill somebody and steal something very important, I guess, for some coordinates or something like that. So this guy who's the driver, he's killing it. He's getting away from everybody and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, killing the game. And they finally escape. And then actually the other two guys that are left, so it's 4. So it's like 6 in the group. So those 4 are in the car trying to escape. And the parkour guy, I guess they're supposed to meet up. And then the hitman had a van or something like that. They were supposed to meet up too and stuff like that. But it was crazy. It was bananas. So what ended up happening was that they got away, but ended up crashing a car, and the driver guy ended up getting killed. So, they buried him in the sea, and they had to find another person. It was like, we're going to get one more, but his name is not going to be 6. They're just going to be called 7. We're not going to replace him with the same name. So the rule in the group is, if they're doing a mission, the mission is more important than any person in the group. Well, that's Ryan Reynolds' rule, right? So, like, for instance, let's say if we're all getting away, we're all running away from the bad guy, got all 6 of us, and 5 of us getting away and 1's getting caught, we just leave that 1 caught, which is a dumb rule. You leave a man behind. But because of how all the other stuff's set up, they would never get caught because they're ghosts and stuff like that. But you shouldn't leave a man behind. So the 7th person, the 6th replacement, but his name is 7. Ryan Reynolds recruited this guy who was in the army, and the thing is, his backstory is they were on a mission, and then I guess he had everybody 6. He was a sniper. He was a long range guy, scoping out the area. He's like, the area looks good. The areas look good. And then his guys, I guess they were going into they're all zoning in, coming in hot to find something that was in like a van or something, like a truck. And he was back sniping it, and he was like, okay, I'm everything looks good. But then he was like, no, I don't like how this look. Do I have permission to blow up the truck? Do I have permission to shoot? Because I don't like this. My guys are going nowhere. But the people he was listening to, his commander, chief, whatever, was like, no, they're good. Everything's fine. And then the thing ended up blowing up, killing his guys. And he was like, I wish I would have took the shot. So he's writing letters to his former brothers, Marine brothers or Army brothers. I don't know what part of the army they were in. But anyways, so yeah, that happened. So he's wishing to take the shot, but as soon as one of their funerals will happen, like his own funeral happened or something like that, I guess they said he was dead or something like that. Well, I don't even know what case. Ryan Reynolds came at the right time to recruit him to the group, and the only contingency was, as long as you allow me to take my shot, I'm good. Take the shot that I didn't take because they told me not to, but I wanted to take, I'm good. So basically, fast forward through the movie, the movie was good. They get through the whole thing. They end up, rescuing the brother. And while they were rescuing the brother, one of the guys, the parkour guy, got caught, and Ryan was like, oh no, with the mission's accomplished, we have to leave him behind. And then number 7 was like, no, I'm not leaving the guy. He overruled Ryan's decision. They end up saving, the parkour guy. I don't know what his number was. And then, long story short, end of the movie comes, the evil guy gets caught. They end up capturing him. And then the cool thing about it, early in the movie, when Ryan Reynolds was a billionaire, I don't know if he considered himself still alive, but literally the evil guy used to go like opera. So Ryan Reynolds went to the opera himself, and he was staring at the rich guy, and then they came in, and then he was like, I don't like to play, because Ryan was like, I don't like the fact that a dictator is doing what he wants and stuff, and like that, hurting his people and killing them and stuff like that. Ironically, the play was about the evildoer's life in a sense like that, if you actually look into it or hear what Ryan was saying. And then the evil guy was like, no. This guy was all about making society better. And then Ryan was like, well, the end hasn't come yet. There still is Act 5. And I was wondering why they played that. And it's something that, a little nugget, they basically told you to hold on to it. because this little quote, Act 5, you know, he's waiting for Act 5, meaning he's waiting for the bad guy to get his, because, you know, karma comes around. You're not going to run scotch hands free. You're going to get caught, and when you get caught, you're going to get what was coming to you. So literally, when they captured Evil Guy, you know, they killed off his whole loyal people and stuff like that, you know, and the whole plan was, after they rescued the brother, he disrupted all the TV station and sent out a message, oh, let's take our country back, so the country's on their side. And then so the Evil Guy had to escape in his yacht that had like a panic room and stuff like that. But Ryan Reynolds and their team went out to the boat, killed everybody basically on it that was a bad guy, kidnapped the Evil Guy, and then they was flying in the copter, and I'm like, where are they going? They're literally going back to that same place in the beginning of the movie where Ryan Reynolds got bombed by them and literally threw him out the helicopter for the people to handle him. And of course, you know what the people did? They killed the guy, you know, but he was like, no, kill me, kill me, kill me. And while he was in the helicopter, the Evil Guy was like, brother, come on, don't let them kill me. And the brother was like, you got what you deserve, right? So this movie was pretty darn cool, and the reason why it was good, I realized it was actually directed by Michael Bay himself, the guy who's known and infamously known for making like all the Transformers movies and whatnot. I don't know if he made everyone, but the Transformers movies, I know he definitely made some of them. I don't know any other movies he directed because I don't know my credits that well. My credit knowledge sucks. My point is, it was a great action movie with a good plot twist, because at the end of the day, you have somebody, a superhero, that didn't want to get the fame or anything like that for anything. You know, his goal and mission was just to kill the bad guy, you know, to make the world a better place. The bad guy got what was coming from him, and he didn't even kill him, you know, he let the people. So it's kind of like giving the idea of people in a country should have power, that they should be the main focus, that you shouldn't run over them, get rid of them, because they're the ones that make the country. And how people can change. Even when you're doing something right, you can still be stirred wrong, but you know, end up getting led in the right direction. But you have to have opposition. So I liked everything that went on in the movie. It was a great movie. I'm telling you guys, you got to watch it. Reason why I know you can watch it, because either you got Netflix or you got somebody's Netflix password and username. So it's a great movie, Six Underground. There was a lot of nuggets in there I learned about life, which is pretty cool, because at the end of the day, everybody had a soft side. You know, it taught me about fear. It taught me a lot of great stuff. There was a lot of comedy in it, because it's Ryan Reynolds, some good comedy, some good sarcasm and stuff like that, which I love, which is probably like some of my favorite comedy, puns and sarcasm and stuff like that. Yeah, but anyways, it was a great movie. You guys should check it out. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Today's episode is really like a movie review. It's not really a episode like any usual episode you've run across yet, but that's what the thoughts and theories. There's always going to be a plot twist. I was going to say a wrench thrown into the machine, the cog, but I was like, no, they'll break down the whole thing. There's always going to be a plot twist. Every episode will not be exactly the same. You know, some episodes, like I said, I'll be talking about one thing, but guess what? In some episodes, I can go completely left and go the other way. Like, so today was literally just talking about a movie review. It was a good movie. I liked it. Oh yeah, and also the movie is rated R, so there's a lot of grotesque scenes and, like, you know, gory stuff, like with blood and stuff like that, and people's head getting blown off, and they're showing you how it looks inside. Yeah, so if you don't have a strong stomach, please don't go look at that. Yeah, I would say that. But other than that, it was a great movie. I think you enjoyed it if you like action, a mix of action and comedy. It's a great movie. It's on Netflix. Go take a gander at it. It's really good. So it's Chris with a K here. Don't forget to subscribe to me on all the major platforms and tune in. And if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe, leave a like, hit the bell notification. Till next time, gang. Peace.